Hello, welcome. Doing the full moon in Capricorn general reading for 2019. I think it's exact on July, I forget if it's July 15th or July 17th. I think it's July 15th. Maybe it's 17th. Anyway, it'll be listed. So I'm going to do some theme cards for us for general readings. If you're interested in personal reading, for the full moon in Capricorn, it's on sale, so do check that out. I hope you'll go ahead and purchase that. If that's seems like a good idea for you, I'd love to do your reading. Alright, so general energy theme for us for the full moon in Capricorn. Okay, we have Venus, so this is about our values. I feel coming through pretty strongly, our values. This is also perhaps about beauty, money, finance, and love. Then we have the 6th house, the house of Virgo, showing up reversed. So this would be blockages or imbalances related to your 6th house, the sign of Virgo, the energies around that. So that could be the details of things. It could be daily routines and habits, daily schedules, the digestion, physical and emotional, mentally digesting things. Virgo is also an earth sign like Capricorn. It's the sign that comes before Capricorn. So let's see what else we have come up. I'm just going to do kind of theme energies with this general reading. Secret Language of Color cards deck. Next. Chocolate, nourish your body and soul. So it's practical energy coming in with this Virgo, with this Venus energy, and now chocolate, nourish yourself, nourish your body, nourish your soul. What else? Let's do one more color card. Rose, attract a relationship. So this can be, I think, about attracting new relationships or attracting better relationships, attracting the type of energy and response that you want from others in a relationship by first working on yourself, tending to the details, living in alignment with your values, getting money situations in order, love situations in order, starting within, nourishing your body, nourishing your soul, treating yourself well. And then that blockage, I'm going to do another zodiac card because I'm tempted. Tending to the details of these things. Scorpio, reversed, the 8th house, reversed. So here we have the energy of transformation and change, I feel coming through very strongly. So blockages, imbalances that have kept things from moving forward, from forward progress, the details of things, your connection and living in alignment with your values, money and love situations for yourself and for others. With this 8th house Scorpio energy, the blockages and imbalances here are sort of a theme, and I think it's apt to be coming up that way because it's time to heal the blockages and imbalances related to these two houses and signs. Scorpio also has to do with sexuality and merging with others, with our deeper emotions, things that are kept beyond beneath the surface. secrets that we hide from ourselves, things that we suppress, repress. It's also about alchemy and magic and, yeah, mysticism in that transformative energy here. This is life, death, and rebirth. The life cycle. So it's life, death, rebirth. So I think it's, blockages and imbalances to the old dying away in your life and shedding the old and allowing in the new, the fresh energies. This with finances, this can also be, how you work with others in finances, partnerships with finances. This can be side money or money connected, that is connected in with others that's not your day-to-day job, or it could be even your day-to-day job here with Virgo reversed like this, but it can be things like bonuses from your job. It can be things like debt. It can be things like loans, grants, inheritances, and so forth. Partners, money connected in with your romantic partner or business partner, all these sorts of things. But it's also, Venus here, and it's also love, and emotions and trust that you have with other people, whether it's a friendship or whether it's romance, marriage, business, or what have you. Okay. Transformative energy, the ability to transform things, and also, I think the details here with Virgo. Digesting one's emotions too could be here as part of the theme. I'm going to get some cards, some earthy cards on the table. I've got the Gaia, there we go, Gaia Oracle and the Earth Magic Oracle cards. I'm going to take a look at for the Capricorn full moon, July 2019, general for all of us listening. Flying cards. Okay. Okay, the two purification cards in the deck. Purification through water, emotional cleansing, rejuvenation, and purification through fire. Bare essentials, the naked truth, wholeness, this burning away of the old. This can be, through warmth and love. Also, releasing the old, feeling ready and able to give, whether that's of your time, of money, of material things that you no longer need, and freeing yourself up of things. Can be, releasing things like resentment too, letting go of emotions that you're hanging on to. We have that emotional cleansing through water here. So there's the warm and the cool energy, cleansing the emotions, rejuvenation. And we have Zen garden, inner sanctuary. So this brings us back to starting within. We have that earthy energy of a garden. We have that energy of Zen, of mindfulness, of peacefulness, of inner sanctuary. And I think that, it's like starting within and then being able to bring it into the external world as well, seeing that manifest. There's the theme of peace and sanctuary, serenity here. Nourishing yourself, body and soul. Really a rebalancing, reconnecting, realigning. We have Mercury retrograde right now too, so it's neat to see all the re's coming in. But, to your values, Venus, to love, Venus, to prosperity, and financial and material abundance and satisfaction, Venus, to our values in general, to taking care of the small details and, digesting things rather than overlooking anything. I think there's, for some of us, there's like this theme is presenting an ending to a cycle of maybe overlooking things or skipping things or moving at a pace that's no longer appropriate, and moving in a more grounded way, a more practical way. Virgo is a very practical sign, and not taking on things that are clutter, releasing things that are emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical clutter, and not part of our purpose, getting them out of the way, and taking good care of what is good for us, it's that energy of digestion. Virgo's like the weeding the garden sort of energy. It's getting rid of the nonsense. So what you've planted can flourish better. Milky Way perspective. Full moon in Capricorn, July 2019. Iceberg submerged. And tree, grounding. Okay. So grounding, I think, is a theme and an important aspect with this full moon. It is in an earth sign, Capricorn, like I mentioned, grounding oneself. We have perspective and submerged. So here we have, with the icebergs, there's that Scorpio energy kind of showing up again, of things being beneath the surface, things on scene, the motivational cause kind of being on scene of what's going on, and maybe feeling like overwhelmed. And let's do a clarifier for that card. Shape-shifting. Yeah, I think we're transforming this energy in large. That's part of the theme with this Capricorn new moon, of being overwhelmed, of things being too large, problematic things or challenges or burdens, or just undigested material that is stale or outdated or bogging us down, and kind of freeing ourselves up here, doing some shape shifting of that. Altering perspectives. There's different ways of looking at things. The Milky Way perspective card here, I think there's perhaps a change in perspective as a theme for some of us, or this being presented as a tool that you can look at things differently. Grounding, that tree card, we're going into the roots, and we're, instead of this submerged card where you can't really see what's beneath the surface and what's moving. It's talking about the subconscious, being moved along by the subconscious here. This earth card, this earthy tree card of grounding, we're getting connected into the roots and bringing up nourishment, and kind of having the total perspective here. Okay. There's an energy here of mindfulness and doing things in a holistic way, a mindful, holistic way, in order to bring about certain changes, in order to see things from a fresh perspective, or an unblurred perspective for some of us, if we've had sort of a cloudy perspective on things, confusion, being led around by the unconscious, the unknown, that kind of energy. I think there's a breaking away of that. There's the ceremony card that's come up as well. So there could be celebrations, ceremonies going on for some, or this is about, you taking care of yourself in a ritualistic way, tending to the details of things, connecting mind, body, soul, all of that, in a way that nourishes you, that's in alignment with your values, in a way that frees you up of being blocked from your true power and, the magic of life, being stuck and stagnant and unable to have change occur. Alright. And I also want to do card from the Angels of Abundance deck for us in general. Maybe more than one, but one at least. For the full moon in Capricorn, July 2019. Clearing debts. Okay, so that connects into that Scorpio reverse energy I mentioned. So here it says, your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So I think there's an element of liberating ourselves from the past. And the heaviness of the past, and ways where you felt sort of submerged and connected in here, right? And bringing in fresh energy. So it's clearing up debts. Let's do one more here. Oh, two more want to come out. Cool. So I feel like this may only be for some of you. We have the moonlighting card. It says you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. The Capricorn is the sign of career and life purpose. So I think that's a message here for some of you, for sure. Take a divinely guided chance is the other card that came up. And it says, all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. I feel like it's not so comfortable for some people either. It's not so comfortable either. But perhaps the idea or process of doing the shape shifting, or the actual change itself, or looking at the details, the actual process of the change and transformation to get back on track, or to revise your plan, or do that sort of update, may seem uncomfortable. Alright, I'm going to do one zodiac card to clarify this. Take a divinely guided chance. Cancer reversed, the 4th house. Alright, so Cancer is a water sign, comes right before Scorpio. It's not the sign and house that come before Scorpio, but it's the water sign that comes before Scorpio. And the sun is in Cancer right now, and will be for that full moon. The north nodes of the moon are in Cancer, so there's the energy of Cancer all around us, and this is a sign and house that can be connected in with anxiety, with nervousness, with caution, apprehension. It's the sign of nurturance too, and home, hearth, family traditions, but also with an element of flexibility and allowance for growth. It's the sign connected in with motherhood and females, and yeah. All right, so I think it's saying, there may be some caution or apprehension or nervousness about taking a risk, and moving into the new, right? And perhaps that's evolving traditions or whatever, allowing children room to grow, or your own inner child room to move with these new energies, and leave behind what's no longer appropriate, to make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. But there's this element of being protected, of being nurtured, of support with this. And it's definitely an energy of coming from within and moving outward, yourself, your body, nurturing that first, and then being more nurturing, and the energies you're putting into money situations, your values, forward movement, progress, love, relationships, partnerships, friendships, and so forth. Cancer has to do with home, your house, so it's an energy of like taking good care of your home, your house, and nurturing it, and then being able to go out into your work environment, or volunteer work, or your community, or just the world outside of your own home, and bring that same sort of love and nurturance to it. Alright, so that's the full moon in Capricorn reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, be well. Let me know if you want that personal reading that's on sale this month. And cut. Bye-bye.